A former police officer here at Lansing Community College recently filed a lawsuit claiming LCC failed to investigate racist and insensitive comments made by one of his white female co-workers.
It's a big deal in my family being a police officer, and I was, like third generation I've been in. That's something I love to do, and now I'm at the point where um, I don't feel I don't know. I'm like in a struggle between if I want to or not do that.
A possible change in career plans for former Lansing Community College police officer Curtis Sanford. Sanford's change of heart comes after he filed this lawsuit claiming LCC failed to investigate racist and insensitive comments allegedly made by one of Sanford's white female co-workers.
I'm definitely disappointed with the way they handled the situation.
According to the lawsuit, the comments started in April of 2021 when Sanford's co-worker stated that Derek Chauvin, the police officer who killed George Floyd, was innocent.
At one point in dispatch, she said she would do the same thing that Chauvin did. She didn't see anything wrong with that.
From there, Sanford says he asked her to stop and reported her comments to 3 supervisors in the department. The co-worker was called in for an interview and asked about her comments. The lawsuit states that during her interview, the co-worker said she and Sanford had a sexual relationship that ended prior to her being hired at LCC and that she was scared of him and fearful of her safety.
Never once reported any fear prior to that, but those statements were made directly in response to allegations that she was making racist comments.
The next day, Sanford was ordered to attend a meeting with Human Resources. Sanford says he thought the meeting was about the racist comments he reported, but instead, it centered around his co-worker feeling unsafe. Sanford says he was asked questions about his sexual history with his co-worker.
They just came, pounded at me, and everything they asked me, I answered the question.
After the interview, Sanford was served a personal protection order filed by his co-worker. According to the lawsuit, Sanford also got notice saying that he was dishonest and tried to mislead the investigation by not telling the truth about his prior relationship with his co-worker. LCC also said Sanford violated a campus policy by talking about the investigation with someone else. Sanford claimed that he only mentioned it to his direct supervisor, who was also invited to the meeting.
It got so bad to the point where I remember coming home and just breaking down in the bathroom crying and saying, I don't want to be African American anymore.
Sanford was placed on suspension on May 11th and terminated on May 28th. Fox 47 reached out to LCC, but college officials declined to comment, sending this email saying it was a personnel matter. Sanford says this whole incident has caused him a great deal of mental, emotional, and psychological distress.
It's just things have just been hard. Like, I don't feel like myself.
In Lansing, I'm Larry Wallace, Fox 47 News.